Hello, my band of crew, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be covering more cut content from Crash Bash. We have 4 new characters that I'm going to talk about today in this video. If this is your first time coming to the channel, I release Crash Bandicoot content every weekend. We talk lore, theories, news, cut content, we do tier lists, we do interviews, I review Crash Bandicoot toys and Crash Bandicoot games. So if that sounds like something you might be interested in, maybe consider subscribing. With that all said, let's jump back into the topic at hand, the cut content from Crash Bash. So all this information is coming from a video that I watched from 9Matt2. He interviewed Steve Bamford. I'm going to put the link to his video in my description. So the first 2 images that I shared were Kanga Sue, who we learned about a couple months back, but these are some other designs that she went through. And I'm going to show you her the original design that we saw for her. I'm not sure which design I like better. They're both pretty cute in my opinion. But now we're going to jump off and show the 4 new characters that were just shown in Matt's new video. So everything other than the pictures is going to be my opinion on what I think they would have done with each character. This character's name is Redback Jack, and I think he looks very Bayou-ish, like he would belong in a swamp-like area. He's like flipping a coin there. So I think he would be a stage hazard in the Swamp Fox level. Like perhaps he would have been outside the arena, or heck, he might have even jumped into the arena and fired stuff at you, taking your health points down. And it wouldn't be unheard of to have stage hazards in the game be characters. In Toxic Dash, we have who I've always called Toxie. He's the toxic sludge monster that he appears in the center of the arena, and he slaps his palms together and makes blob monsters that if you run into, you take damage. Also in Dante Dash, we have the pterodactyl that flies down and attacks the characters, again, stalling them on the race and giving them damage. I'm not going to name all of them, because we had Ripperoo and El Pogo Loco. We have Dr. Engine here and N-Ballism. There's the Polar Bears and the Bearminator fight, the Walrus in the Polar Push levels. Like I said, there's tons of stage hazards that are characters, and I think that all of these characters that I'm about to show are stage hazards. So, for a recap, we have Redback Jack, who I think would have been a hazard in the Swamp Fox level. And I'm going to jump on to the next character. This guy's really neat, in my opinion. His name is Splash Platypus. We don't have any Platypus characters in the Crash Bandicoot series, so this would have been a nice welcome. Splash Platypus. Again, I think he would have been a hazard. If I had to pick, it would have definitely been in Splash Dash, his name being Splash Platypus. The little symbol there in the middle, he could have appeared there, and he could have just like shot waves of water at characters, knocking them off the arena. So Splash Platypus, I think he would have been on Splash Dash. And now I'm going to move on to the next character. This character's name is Combat, and he is a wombat. And as you can see, he's a wombat character. He's got some, I don't know if those are bullets or it could be just a fancy belt. He's got himself a little gun and a helmet. You can also see him size comparison holding Cortex there. And again, as far as stage hazards go, I would probably put him in one of the tank levels. Desert Fox feels like it would be very appropriate for him. Again, he could show up in the center of the arena, and he could use his gun or his TNT or whatever he has on him and attack the characters. And now we're going to move on to the last new character, and I didn't really have a perfect place where I thought he would fit, but I'm going to show you the character, and then I'm going to show you where I think he would have been in the game. And here we have the final character, Hypnopotamus. Hypnopotamus. So he is a hippo character that can hypnotize you. It's wild because 2 games in a row a hippo character was removed. This is Fasty the hippo that would have been in Crash Team Racing, and then the very next game we have Crash Bash, which would have another another hippo character, Hypnopotamus. So I think if I were to place him in any level, it would probably be clock involved, which, there's only one main level that has clocks in it, and that is Ring Ding. Of course, like I said for the other ones, he could appear in the center of the arena there, and as you're collecting balloons, he could inverse your controls maybe by hypnotizing you to hinder your gameplay. I couldn't really find another place that I think he would fit nicely, so I think Ring Ding would be a good place for Hypnopotamus. Hypnopotamus. I don't know why I'm getting tongue-tied. Hypnopotamus. But yeah, so that's all the new characters that were cut from Crash Bash that we are aware of. So again, all of the credit goes to 9Matt2. And like I said, I'm going to put them in the description. And I'm just going to go over the characters one more time for you guys. We have Combat Wombat, Kanga Sue, Redback Jack, Splash Platypus, and Hypnopotamus. I think if I had to pick my favorite of the 4 new characters that we have, I would probably go with Splash Platypus because, like I said, we don't really have a platypus character in the series, and I always associate platypus primarily with Australia, so that would be really cool to have a platypus character. And again, his name Splash is like Crash, so he would be fun, I think. Uh Hypnopotamus is kind of neat. Then we've got Redback Jack, who is some sort of bug character. And then Combat Wombat, he's just very generic looking to me. But everybody, that's the entire video. Again, I'm going to link where my source was in the description, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know which character is your favorite, and if you'd like to see them somehow be brought back into the Crash Bandicoot series, maybe as Crash Team Rumble characters, or maybe some background characters. Just let me know who's your favorite and how you would implement them into a future installment. So, my Banda crew, I leave you with that, and hopefully we'll see you next weekend. Take care.